I'll let you go first, actually.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you've done inside. I've seen a few clips.
Right, here we go. Initial reaction.
Right, okay, so what am I actually looking at here? Oh my God.
Yeah. You have to do a bit of an obstacle.
Is it inside as well?
No. So basically, that drain...
Is that foul? Is that wastewater?
No, that's shower and washing up. And it's
okay.
It's nothing dirty.
So your drains are blocked?
Yeah, so that's completely rammed.
Right, so it's not leaking?
No.
Your drains are just blocked?
Yeah.
And it's just your house?
I think. So I've ordered a sewage rod thing with the metal end. I tried ramming one of them down, but it didn't work.
Right.
And as you can see, that little plastic thing is nowhere near as big as it should be.
So have you taken all of that off?
Yeah, I've taken it all off. I've got my hand
needs
down
rodding?
there. Yeah.
Needs a good rodding, yeah.
Which is the rods in the post.
Okay, I thought you meant you had a water leak.
No,
okay.
Just that.
All right, so that's all coming from the shower and coming from the sink?
Yes.
Okay, that's quite an easy fix.
Do you want to see what we've done to the garden?
Let's start outside.
Okay. I say done to the garden, we've done fuck all
so
to
it looks
the garden.
exactly the same as it did before. In fact, it looks worse.
It looks worse.
It looks worse because you've got fence panels down.
Yeah, so that was Storm Burt or whoever it was.
Whose is the fence?
I think they're both mine, to be honest.
Are they? I mean, to be fair, it all needs replacing, doesn't it? I'd get it all replaced, mate.
You would, wouldn't you? What's your budget?
Well, what for that?
Yeah, I'm already over budget, by the way.
Well, if you want concrete posts...
No, I like it how it is. I'm thinking new fence post from B&Q, 30 quid, put it in.
I don't know, you could probably get all of that done for 400 or 500 quid.
The whole fence?
Yeah, the whole fence. You're not thinking about the whole fence then?
No.
Oh, you're just going to do the one panel?
Quid, yeah.
Ah, yeah, it would be nothing. But
exactly.
These are no good. Well, they're all off, they're all over the place, aren't they? They're not straight.
No, the whole that fence and that fence needs.
Are you going to sell it? Are you going to sell the house?
Yeah.
I'd do the whole fence and get it nice.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not going to cost you a huge amount of money.
Right.
Post set, plumb line in, new panels, make it look nice.
Have you done any numbers, by the way, out of interest? You haven't?
I haven't, not this time.
Okay.
Because I don't really know what you've done. It's really difficult for me to...
Yeah.
Because you had a budget of, was it 15?
10.
It was 10?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I haven't. No more than I'd done before, because as I say, I don't know what you've done. I don't know what the standard of the quality is. I can see that you've not replaced the tiles in the kitchen from here.
No, we're waiting on a windowsill. So
okay.
Not everything is finished, I'll just say that.
Okay.
We've still got a little bit of work to do, but the majority of everything is done. So far, Rick, you haven't seen inside. What do you make of the outdoor swimming pool and the garden?
It just looks the same. It looks worse than it did before, to be fair. I'm not going to lie.
All right, stay tuned, part 2. We'll see you in a bit.
Let's get a line in. Put a line across, get your posts up, make sure they're in line with the string.
Yeah.
Quick set in concrete, and then get your panels to slide in, because the new ones will just slide in, very similar to that.
Yeah.
And it's done.
Yeah. It's funny though, you didn't pick up on this last time.
What, the fence post?
Yeah.
I suppose now, because that's down, it's caused me to look at it.
So surely if it was just a fence post, you wouldn't notice?
I don't know. I notice now, so.
Right, okay.
So that's 200 and then 100, so about 300, maybe 350, 400 quid to do the whole fence if you're going to do it yourself.
Yeah.
What's this?
A washing line, and there's one behind you as well. And
wow,
I tried my hardest to saw it down, but I don't know if you've ever tried to saw through steel. It's impossible.
I didn't notice that last time either.
No. But
a big washing line, isn't it?
Yeah. And they're so clapped, is a word. Yeah, they're horrible.
Right.
Yes, I would like shoes off, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, shoes off?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm excited now. Yeah.
There's
shoes
Rick
off.
doing the leap.
Well, I would have to walking through all of your dirty shower water with all your shaving clippings.
Yeah.
Right, so last time we came, we saw this door on. It looks the same as it did before.
Yeah, nothing's changed with the door.
Have you done... So, okay, well, I'll wait till you come in, but to say, okay,
Yeah.
all right. Take my shoes off.
Yeah, just there, and then this is the little dirty area.
Right, so last time I came in here, we had the old kitchen, and you said you weren't going to replace it, you were only going to do the doors, but you've replaced them all. I like to see that.
Yes.
That's good. Right, okay, so tell me what you've done then. So you've got new worktops.
New worktops.
Not quite finished yet.
No, the end panels are in there.
Okay, the back splashes.
Yeah, we just need some edging to go over the top.
Okay, and are you going to fill all these holes?
Fill all the holes.
What's that?
That's,
I can get my fucking finger down there. All of it.
That's a DIY job. That's what
I've
that
got
was.
like sausage fingers. You can silicone that at the back.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. All the way up to here, I would just try and plaster, because it's the wall that's the problem. Maybe put a little bit of plaster on, a bit of plaster there, so you've got it closer to the work surface, and then silicone it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it finishes it nice then, doesn't it? You're going to silicone over the top.
So there's edge. What's it called? It's called something edging or.
Well, like the silver.
Yeah.
Like the silver edging.
That's what we're looking for. Just haven't bought it just yet.
And you decided to keep the window.
Yeah. So obviously with the budget of however much, 10, 11 grand.
Yeah.
We couldn't do everything that you were saying. So the handles still need to go on.
All right. Okay.
It's all foot operated. At the
okay. So new cupboards. How
Yeah.
much did you pay per cupboard?
I don't know, but
Plug it into those.
in total, the full kitchen was 1,200 or 1,300.
What did you get for that?
Everything you can see.
So cupboards, doors, worktops,
Yep.
washing machine,
No. That's parents.
sink,
Yeah. Sink, hob, oven,
hob and oven.
and that fridge was.
1,200 quid.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I know, because we've got a little TikTok deal going on.
Did you? That's not bad. Yeah. I mean, I'd be struggling to get. That's a big gap there, son. Like, you're gonna, oh my god. What?
Yeah.
I can get 2 fingers down there. You can get away with silicone in it, but you will notice because it's big. So is this all? This is in line, and this is all. What's that? What's happened to that? Oh man, what happened to that?
That was me using a circular saw for the first time.
So you missed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? You probably would be able to get some white epoxy resin and then just put it on there and just dab it over so it'd look better than it is now.
Yeah.
And it won't cost anything. Right, so that's a big gap. That's a shame, that is.
I know.
Have you got a spirit level?
Yep.
You got one?
Upstairs. Yeah.
Have a look at that in a minute. Can this come down anymore?
Yeah, but that's to all be ripped off and done again.
Well, it's only a small splashback, isn't it? It's not big. Have you got some spare?
No.
I'm just thinking, could that go, if it's not level though, because obviously if you put it down more, is it going to take it right off?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
I know it is.
What happened with all this then? What the fuck? It's not even in line with the tiles.
I know.
That needs to come off. You're going to have to do that again.
Okay.
It's only this little bit. What's going to cost you? What, 40 or 50 quid?
Yeah, and then also that bit's we've hidden it with the boards. But there's the end bit.
Oh mate.
The end bit's also.
Oh fuck is that?
Yeah.
Who cut that?
Chippy.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah.
Honestly. So.
Well, no, I cut this bit and then he did the little end bit.
So did they not measure it, or did you not measure it then?
I didn't. I measured it wrong, to be fair.
So you measured it wrong and you missed off what? About 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not too bad.
No, and
that you can cover up with
on the viewings,
appliances.
we'll just do that. We'll just go.
You can cover that up with appliances.
Nice.
I think you need to change that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you're going to change that. Has he padded it out?
Yeah. No, they didn't. I think they just glued it onto. So those tiles are all behind because it gave a flat surface.
I'm just trying to get a workaround here for you, so it doesn't cost. You're going to have to replace that, mate. That's fucking awful.
Well, there's going to be a.
I mean, what's going on here?
I don't know. Well, again, that could.
You could pull that off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not even flat with the tiles.
No, it's not.
You know, it's that doesn't look good. You're not even a bit of trim on there won't make it look any better.
So it all needs to be.
Well, only this bit.
Yeah.
Just that bit. Get it all one size so it meets the edge.
Yeah.
So that's all okay. Make sure it's down so it's flush with the tiles, because that's horrible. It's going to get loads of food and shit and all sorts behind that, isn't it? It's only that bit. And then I don't know what you're going to do with this though, because I think you might get away with pulling it out a little bit more, making it more flush to your work surface, siliconing that and siliconing the top and putting a bit of edging on there.
What do you think of the sink?
Nice. I think the sink looks good. Let's have a little. Did it work?
Yeah.
Did you put the sink in?
Fitted this myself.
Yeah, I think I saw you doing it. That looks great.
Yeah, and it all hot. It's hot and cold.
I'd have
cold.
done the carpentry work yourself as well, mate. Looking at the standard of that. Honestly, mate, if
Yeah.
you've done this, right?
I'm not saying anything
And
now.
you're a carpenter.
I'm not saying anything.
Come here. Right. I can almost get my whole hand down there, man. That's not even flush to the tiles, right? And you've got. I mean, look. Ethan didn't do that bit, so I'm not pulling Ethan apart. It's not his fault, but that is not good enough. I would rip that off now. In fact, can I?
No, definitely not.
Can I just take a hammer to that right now? All right, so putting that aside then, oven looks great.
Yeah.
Has it been signed off?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you've been using it as well by the look of it.
Gas safe engineer
Are you
around.
living here at the moment?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are. Oh, that's cool. It's all good, isn't it, for tax if you live in a property you're doing up?
It is. Yeah, it is. But that's the initial gas feed. So that was...
So it's been capped?
Yeah, it's been capped, it's all been signed off.
Yeah.
This has also been...
Would have been nice if he made it flush to the top.
You tell the gas engineer that. He said he didn't want to touch this box because he said there was loads of shit going on.
Okay, fair enough.
But then, yeah, this has all been... You've got an ERC for that, so
good.
that's all safe.
That's good. Can you tell me what's happening with this gap down here?
Well, that gap.
Yeah.
This just needs to come
Is
up.
it just a cupboard door, is it?
Yeah, this hinge just needs to come up a bit.
Okay. Right, so you're going to change your fridge? Or
No.
not? You're going to leave it in there?
Yeah, well, it's a fridge, isn't it?
Okay.
And
fair enough.
it's enough room for, say, if they want a big tall one, you can.
Yeah.
So it's...
So you're just going to leave it there?
Yeah. Basically, my idea for this now is...
Just tell me that it's not finished yet in here, is it?
Yeah, no. So if you see behind you, we've got skirting that needs going down.
Yeah.
Which I bought. I just need to find time to do it all.
Yeah, okay, because you put the skirting in before you did the flooring, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, right, these cupboard doors, what's going on? Right, okay, so there's nothing in there. Are you just going to leave that as it is?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fair enough. I don't like those doors.
Neither do I, but they work.
But you are on a budget, and I'm guessing you're pretty tight and pretty close to your budget.
We're over.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. What are we going to do to this wall? Is it done?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, it needs a bit of finishing though, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it does. Silicone, I don't know.
I think it's too big for... You could get away with silicone there, but that's too big for silicone. So what I personally would do is just get a plastering trowel, get some finishing plaster, skim it up to as close to this board as possible, let it dry, paint it, and then seal it down with some silicone.
Okay.
So it'll cost you nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Literally. It will get rid of that gap, and it just makes it a nicer edge to finish with. And again, with that, I'd probably do the same, and then that will cut that big gap out on that side, and then silicone over it. Your work, you've done a good job.
I know. I
think the things that you've done, it looks better than the chippy. I'm sorry, Chippy. I'm not the person. I don't out people. I don't. But you know, right. This wall looks like it hasn't been finished yet.
No.
Or has it?
Painted? I don't know.
It just looks like it's got some stain.
Yeah, it just needs to be one coat.
So just another cover. Okay, good.
But if you look really carefully, you can see cracks everywhere. So it all needs to be painted. To be honest, that was there before. I don't know what it is. Maybe
it's just cracks in the plaster.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with that? You know what I would do with that, Ethan? I'd get some lining paper, which is like a few quid a roll. Mm-hmm. It's just plain lining wallpaper it and paint it over. And that costs you it'll cost you a few quid. That's what I would do. And you can do that for like 20 quid.
How about that little bit you see above the door? It looks a bit, I don't know. Okay. Is it damp? I don't know.
Well, it is damp.
Because we've painted over it about 10 times.
What's behind it? Because it's got a pipe in there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
What's actually in there?
I have no idea.
But then you've got it across here. That's a flat roof. I want to go out again without my shoes on. Right, so you've got a leak coming in from your bathroom by the look of it. How long has that been there? Is it new?
Months.
You've got water coming in from somewhere. It's a drip. It's not a big deal, but it does need fixing. So it's coming from your bathroom. Yeah. Because it's going all the way across here, look, as well. So you've got a leak. Well, you can either investigate it yourself. No. It's either going to be from your shower tray.
That's where the bath is. That's where the shower is.
That's where the shower is. Yeah. So it could be that your shower tray just needs sealing around the outside.
There is no shower tray there. It's a
bath.
bath.
Is it in the bath? So you might have the drain from the bath might be leaking. We'll have a look in a minute, but just take the bath panel off if you can.
Fucking sealed it.
Yeah, and check it. You don't want to just cover it up to sell it because it wouldn't be fair on the new owners, would it? Right, so initial reaction then. You know what, you've done a good job. So 1,200 quid, did you say?
Yeah.
That's
and then all my labour.
If you're watching, right, whoever supplied Ethan with this kitchen for 1,200 quid, hit me up, get into my DMs, because I got loads of work for you. You know what, mate? I'm quite impressed with your work. Your work is good. Apart from that, it's a shame.
I know. That was, you know what that was? The only reason why I'd done that is because I was tired.
Shame.
And I did way too much in the same day.
But I just like slid over.
Yeah. I was doing like, I was going, and I went,
Yeah.
And I couldn't move it because I'd already drilled a hole here.
You know what? It doesn't. That's not going to put anyone off from buying the house.
No, I know.
You know, it's just that. But your work is much better than everybody else's. That sink is perfect.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's really good. I mean, presuming there's no leaks or anything underneath.
No.
Well, did you replace everything?
Yeah, everything's gone. All new pipes.
That looks great.
All new everything.
Well done.
And
Big up to you. You've done a good job.
yeah.
Okay, right. So flooring's
There you go.
been put down by your flooring guy,
Yes.
the guy that was on Dragon's Den.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I don't really know him, but I did see your video. I like it.
Yeah, this cost me, again, it was a lot cheaper than it should have been. So there's all of this, and then also the master bedroom was 1,200 quid.
So he was a bit bothered that you put your skirting down, because the thing is with the kind of floor, it needs expansion, doesn't it? So if you've got your skirting down, it can only go up to the skirting.
Yeah,
Then
I
you'd
know.
have to trim it.
We did talk about it because I said, can
Did
we
you
not
have to
just
take it all
bead
up?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, can we not just bead it? Because I literally don't have enough time to. And he was like, no, we're taking it off. So
The
he
thing
spent
is-
most of the time taking the skirting off.
Well, it's his reputation as well, isn't it? And if you're
Yeah.
beading it, well, first of all, it's going to look crap, but you're not really going to get that expansion that
No.
it needs. So has it got insulation underneath it
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's actually been done properly.
It's all right, you know, it's okay. It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah.
A couple of things that, you know, I don't like the cupboard doors, to be honest.
Well, them.
Yeah.
So we did actually have one of these that was meant to go on there, but
Yeah.
I couldn't sort. The hinges are really, really weird, and the hinges that go onto this wouldn't fit. Otherwise, I would have just.
I just
chucked
think it
on.
takes away the modern kitchen now that you've got.
Do you think? I don't think it's that deep.
But it can be a little bit quirky. Some people might like it.
What do you reckon, George?
You know, it's not a deal killer.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Okay. Not bad. I'm going to mark you out of 10. You know, for your effort, I'm going to give you a 10, buddy, because your work is great. You know,
I need that on camera.
but for somebody that's not a skilled tradesperson,
No, I know nothing.
you know,
I'm
you've
all
done a
YouTube.
really good job. And fair play for having a go,
Yeah.
honestly, because a lot of people wouldn't even entertain it.
Yeah.
And you're learning as well as you're doing it.
Yeah,
You know, and your skill set's getting stronger.
I can now put a kitchen
I'm just so annoyed with that. I mean, there's no way I could I'd have to take it off and live without it than have it.
But if you have a big UPVC windowsill thing that comes down to like there, it's
Is that what you're putting on there?
Yeah, it's going to cover it, isn't it?
It is. But what about this?
That I don't know.
What are you going to do with that?
I don't know. So far, Rick, you've seen the kitchen. What
Yeah.
do we reckon?
Right, so I've seen this before and I know what it was like before. So it is completely different.
Yeah.
You have taken my advice and you have gone for new kitchen cupboards and doors,
I've listened.
which I'm really happy with. You've taken my advice about the tiles. Have you covered them up or taken them off?
They're covering them up.
Okay,
because
fair
it
enough.
was all
But
flat.
you've covered the tiles up.
Yeah.
You have done a really good job of putting this oven in. It looks flush, it looks straight. I haven't got a measure. Okay, it might be a little bit off there.
But I had to get it in line with this.
Right, okay.
So
But it looks all right. It's good. Your sink is excellent.
Yes. The sink is excellent.
I can't fault your sink. It looks brilliant.
And what did you say earlier? You think my workmanship?
I'll come on to that for a minute because your workmanship is really good.
So let's hope that would that convince you to buy a raffle ticket of a car?
If I wanted a Range Rover,
If you wanted a Range Rover.
but I'm
yeah.
quite happy with the car I've got right now. The work that you've done yourself, cooker, sink,
Yeah.
what else have you done?
Put that in as well.
Washing machine,
And oven.
the plumbing, the oven is perfect.
Yeah.
And I think fair play to you and kudos. I think you've never done this before.
You've
So I
never,
can't
yeah.
give you anything more than a 10 because you've worked your ass off and you've done a good job.
Okay.
There's a couple of
Like
things that other people might have done in here that might need a little bit of work just
Okay.
to touch up. But you know what?
Happy.
I'll be happy
Right.
with this.
Let's have a look at the lounge.
Right. So first of all, I'm going to say is you didn't replace the doors.
No, I like them. So I shit you not, I quite like these.
Really?
They look
You
all
know what's
right.
going to happen when you come in, like from the pub one night and these are closed? You're going to walk straight through it because you're not going
And
to
this
see
isn't
it.
safety glass either. So
No,
this
it's
will
not. You get that
cut
sticker on there, like the birds. You know, to stop the birds from flying into the windows.
The upstairs doors also need replacing, but
But you're keeping them right.
they're functional. They work. They got handles. They shut. They
Can
keep.
you just replace the handles then? Just get some nice new handles instead of these brass ones.
I spoke to Emily about this, and she said no.
Who's
And
Emily?
My missus.
Oh, right, okay.
She said she likes them because I said exactly as I said.
How old is your missus? 65?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Come on, you can get what? 15 quid a door, some nice brushed or chrome, just brings it up to date.
But Rick, we're already over budget.
Okay. Right.
Right, let me turn the light on.
Oh, you painted over the wood.
Yes,
I
we
knew
painted over
you'd
the
do
wood.
that. I knew it.
This was awful before.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't it papered over, wasn't it?
Did you come when it was wallpapered?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you started to pull a bit off in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is now the normal wood that we sanded down, sealed, and then painted over.
Okay.
Lots of people said it looks shite, and you needed to take this all back to get to the actual wall. But I was scared to see what was behind it, to be honest.
I was about to ask you, do you know what's behind it?
Have you seen that corner?
I have. Is it damp behind there?
I don't know, but yes, I think so.
Have you got a damp meter?
Yep.
Should
we get it out?
Yeah.
I don't know if the batteries are still working.
Not done what I've told him to do in this room.
But does it work?
Well,
Does it look good?
I'll give you my opinion in a minute. Is it working?
No, it's
All
not.
right.
Need a new battery.
Okay.
But I can tell you, we've painted over that 4 or 5 times and
What
it's
is it?
come back.
What's on the outside then?
Nothing. So this is weird because I've been outside. I've said, what the hell is causing this? There's no damp on the outside. There's nowhere for anything to like go through the bricks.
Because that's too. Generally, that's too high for rising damp.
Which is what
So
I
rising
thought.
damp would stop about 1.5 meters.
Yeah.
So it's not rising damp. Is it coming through anything else? Or just
No,
there?
literally just there and a
It's
little
gonna
bit beneath
Gonna be
it.
behind the panels, isn't it? Have you actually had a look behind the panels? Have you
No.
changed any of?
Nothing.
Okay, right.
No.
I remember how it was before. I remember the wallpaper you had on. So I know you and your dad
Oh my
got
God.
cracking with the wallpaper.
Wood chip wallpaper, never get it. But it hides a lot of problems quite well.
I did say that I would replace that wooden panelling and go back to whatever was back to the brick and then replaster. I know you haven't done that. It looks all right. I'm not going to lie, it looks all right, but it's all right. It doesn't look, oh my God, that's amazing.
No, it doesn't.
You know what is amazing? That fireplace. I absolutely love it.
Do you?
That looks really good.
Yeah, it's just had a fresh coat of paint.
I like it. That type of fireplace, Victorian fireplaces are really coming back into fashion. I would never get rid of that. I would always have it here.
Really?
So
Okay.
kudos for keeping it. I wouldn't have, if you'd ripped that out, I'd have been really disappointed.
Yeah.
So that looks really smart. I like what you've done in here. I mean, is it a bit, it's off, isn't it? And that's not
Yeah.
you, it was already like that.
Yeah.
So that looks good.
But look at that for spacing. It
Yeah.
just about fits.
Yeah.
And that was coincidence.
Did you know that before? Did you
No.
buy this or?
No. This was complete coincidence. I was like, that might fit. And I measured it. I went like this because it was upstairs. And I walked downstairs and I was like, I reckon this is going to
Yeah.
fit, Walked it down the stairs. Yeah, there you
It's
go.
almost like it's been made to go in there. So that was good.
Yeah.
Flooring's obviously great. The flooring's great. I like it. What is it? What's it called?
What, the flooring?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what it is?
begins with
Is
A. Oh, it's laminate.
It's laminate, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Solid laminate.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's proper stuff. Very heavy.
Can't fault it. Obviously, it's been laid exceptionally well. You're going to have to bead round here, of course.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I like your little unit in the corner. That's great.
Yeah.
I like the black.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice. Is that gas fire?
Yeah,
So it's down there. So you've got your pilot and your ignition.
Is it safe? You're going to leave and my house is going to set on fire.
That's lovely, that.
Yeah,
Look
that
at
is
that.
nice.
I'm really pleased you kept that. That's a really nice feature. So your coals will get nice and red. They've got a bit of dust on them at the moment. That'll burn off.
This is your favourite part of the lounge, right?
I really love it. These types of fireplaces are worth a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah, don't take it out now because of that. And you've painted it nice. It's black. It fits in with everything else. I've got rid of this. I'd have been very disappointed if you got rid of that.
There
It
you
looks
go.
smart. Well done.
Wicked.
Good. Right, I'll turn it. You feel the heat already?
Yeah.
It's nice.
We used to have one of these in the old house. Yeah, nice.
And it works perfectly.
So
Right, let's get
would
the
it
tin
would
on.
it be cheaper to turn the heating off and just have this on?
Probably not, because
That's-
you're not going to warm the whole house.
Rick, that's still on?
Yes, that's the ignition. Do you want me to turn the ignition off?
Yeah, let's turn it all off. Okay.
Some people leave the ignition on. No, not. Oh, you might have to fix that a bit later.
Oh, he's broke my fireplace. What's happened?
It's just the top. How does it go back on? I'll leave you to sort that out later. Not really, no, it won't, because you're not going to heat the rest of the house with just this fire.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is problem that is going to be fixed.
Yeah.
So I haven't bought a new window, which is I don't have.
But
the
you're
budget
going to
for
buy a
it.
new one. No, you can't leave that.
So let me tell you what's going on. We're getting new double glazing in,
Right,
which is happening here,
Yeah.
but this is a drafty window
right,
and it doesn't open.
right.
So this is the best solution I've got so far, and I don't know how to.
Have you got a quote for a new window?
Yeah,
How much?
1.1.
Really? That's expensive.
I know.
Just for one window?
I know. And when you replace the bottom, you've got to do the top, haven't you? Otherwise it will look...
What do you mean?
Because the colours will be different
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
replace this whole thing.
Well, it's one unit anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all one unit. Yeah, okay. Well, at least you're going to get... I mean, the trouble is, if you're going to replace that, how much are you paying for that?
180 quid.
Yeah.
So it's no brainer.
Can you get someone to come out and just adjust it?
I've tried.
And open it
I've
up?
asked everyone and they said no, we need to replace it. But new door is turning up on
How much you pay for your front door?
$950. Is that a lot?
No, it's about right. I just think it's a big chunk of your budget, isn't
I
it?
know.
Yeah. Has it got a glass panel in it?
Yes.
Similar to that?
No, so the new one's a bit nicer. It's white and it's got like a little square there.
Yeah. It's about right, Ethan, that is for a front door. Fitted, yeah?
Yeah, but
Don't forget that when you get all of these done, you need to make sure that you get your certificate from them.
you can get a certificate for a door.
So when you fit new doors and windows, they are covered by building regs, and you need to have a certificate from... I know you can't do it on your back door, but when you sell it, they'll probably ask you for the CERTAS
Okay.
or Fencer
Yeah.
certificate, which covers doors and windows, to say they've been installed correctly. So when they come and do your door, make sure that they are giving you that Fencer or the equivalent of the certificate. Your back door, because you fitted it, you can't provide that, but if they ask you for it, then you can get an indemnity policy, which is about 100 quid.
Yeah.
And then that'll just indemnify in case the door doesn't open and there's a fire, or in case it falls off or something like that. So you get away with an indemnity certificate. But when you get the window people out, because they will be Fencer registered, just make sure you get that certificate from them.
Okay.
Because you will be asked for it when you sell the house.
What I did think though, because it was an impulsive buy getting a new front door. I reckon that one can be repaired. What
colour is it, your new one?
White.
Because everything's brown.
I know, but it won't contrast white and brown go.
No, it won't. I'm just saying that could you get away with actually keeping this door? What is wrong with the door, apart from it's a bit old-fashioned.
So the lock, but this can be replaced if you look.
Yeah.
You see? So you can just put a new glass panel here.
Okay.
And take all of this out. The door doesn't open at all, so we came back at like 11:30 at night, tried to get in. I tried picking
So that's
the
just
lock.
a locking mechanism. So that can just be replaced.
Yeah, but the whole door doesn't open because it's all dropped. If you look, all the hinges are like this. So it's got to a point now where we couldn't physically open it. And I tried lifting here, we tried ramming it, and nothing.
Because it's dropped.
Yeah.
Have you had... Oh, okay. So you have had it replaced.
Yeah, have a look.
I can't reach that. Are you taking the piss? Okay, good. You got RCD?
Yeah, and it's all EIC, electric
Well
installation certificate.
Did you get away with keeping the old
So
electric?
it's all been safe. It's
all been certified.
The electrician that come round, I was like, right, I want you to do all of the light switches, all the plug sockets, make it look nicer, and make it safe. That was my one requirement for him. I asked him, is it safe? And he said it's mathematically safe.
Okay, have you got a certificate?
I have.
Have you got it?
Yeah, do you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I want to see it.
Oh God, I don't know. You know what you're looking for in these.
So EICR, so it was done on the, what's the date? 5th of December. And just let me see what is put on it. Yeah, so we've got all these green ticks, okay. So indicates an inspection has been carried out and is satisfactory. Tick.
That is what we want.
Everything has been ticked. So condition of the consumer unit, parallel switches, protective measures, basic protection method other than ADS, additional protection, and distribution certificate, tick, 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 tick. And then you've got the shower, the cooker, the sockets, the central heating, the lights.
But
it's all on there.
The fireplace isn't on there, no? It's gas though.
No, that's gas. That wouldn't be covered on this. So that would be your gas safety certificate. So that's your landlord gas safety certificate. He's done it as landlord at the moment because I know you're not renting it, you're living here, but that doesn't matter. There is an advisory on there to say the bonding, there's a protective equipment bonding satisfactory.
What the hell does that mean?
Don't know, but he's passed it anyway.
No, he's done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that we both took a lot of flack about that.
So
on the last video,
a lot of people were saying obviously we need a full rewire, but surely it's a matter of opinion. I get the perspective of you need to rip all the plaster out and stuff to do a rewire, but if an electrician's come round and he said it's safe,
then it's safe.
Exactly.
If it's past it, it's past it. You don't need to worry about it. The thing is, with these houses, what is it, 1960, 1950?
50, 60.
50, 60s. It's probably not been rewired since it was built.
No.
And if I'm doing a refurb and we are going generally back to brick, which I know you've not done, it would make no sense at all to bring it up to date to the current condition. But I know you're on a budget and it's past it. So if anything happens now, it would be on his indemnity insurance because he's given you that certificate.
Yeah.
The main thing is that. How much?
Ooh, so with that and all the plug sockets and stuff, I'm pretty sure it was 1.1?
Not bad.
1.2?
Pretty good.
So yeah, and we've got all new light switches and ceiling, whatever they're called.
Good effort. Okay. So
this is the famous plastering job.
Can we talk about the plastering?
Yes, of course we can.
All right. So I can see blemishes in it straight away. I've not even started looking yet.
Yeah.
So what was on the wall before? Just remind me.
Artex.
That's right.
And it was grim.
So you had to take all of that off.
Yeah.
And all of this has been reskimmed.
No. We didn't take any of it off.
Didn't you? Just skimmed over.
Yeah.
So skimmed over it all. Okay. Yeah. Artex sometimes contain asbestos.
Yes, it can. Yeah.
The only issue I have with skimming over Artex is that if anybody comes here again in the future that doesn't know it was there and starts drilling through it, it's going to expose it.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
It would come up in a report, wouldn't it, when you buy the house?
Probably not.
No?
Unless you have an intrusive report that will take some of this plaster off to see what's behind it. It depends on the asbestos as well, because it comes in different shapes and forms. Anyway, let's talk about the plastering. Are you happy with it?
No. And I've had so many messages from plasterers that are people saying this work is awful.
Right, let's have a look at it. It looks better than it did before, at least.
Yeah, it does.
Saving grace.
It does. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing with plastering or anything, so...
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad,
You know, I mean, on camera perhaps it might look a little bit... You've painted over it.
But
I've seen a lot worse.
Ignore the ceiling thing, but look at the top.
Yeah, the finishing isn't brilliant.
No, it's not.
And here.
And there's no excuse because you can reach here. If anything, the finishing should be bad here, and it's actually all right.
You've still got the anaglypta wallpaper on here then?
Yeah, so we left the wallpaper up on here.
So what's he plastered in here, the ceiling?
Ceiling, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not good, is it? Okay, well, look, it is what it is, right? So you either get someone else out to come and do it for another 2,000 quid,
I know.
or you just accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
And put it down to experience.
Yeah. But this is a new floor in here as well.
Floor's good. So
skirting is the only thing that needs doing, isn't it?
Yeah. So skirting all around, nice new floor.
Yeah.
You kept the wooden panelling.
Yes.
Kept these cupboards.
Yeah.
Don't like them.
Again, though, the budget was tight, and I'm already over. So.
Okay. Yeah, look, it's going to look good once you finish this in here. It's nice. I like the units and what have you. Are they yours, or are you going to take them with you when you go?
My units?
Are they? I mean, are they like? Do you move them around because you're living here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to leave them?
Yeah, we're going to take all the wardrobe as well. But this room all works, and it's nice and warm when the radiators come on, and that view is amazing. Standing out of here in the morning is actually quite nice because it's quite a nice view.
What the neighbours like?
I only know one of them, to be fair.
Yeah.
But they're all right.
Okay. I can't remember what this was like before, but
it was just there was no floor.
Yeah.
No floor, and
they get cold, these floors. That's the only thing, isn't it? When
I know. We need a little rug or something.
Yeah.
But
okay, good. Not bad. What's going on here?
Breaking my door handle.
Okay.
Oh, Rick, that's going to have to set you back a couple $100 quid, I reckon.
Couple of hundred, you reckon? These are the kind of door handles you want downstairs, just like brush chrome. Nice. You get a door handle on there, hey? What are you doing with these little pieces of dowel? Is that just to wedge it in?
Yeah. Oh, that took me ages.
There you go, mate. Right. The piece de resistance. Bathroom. Don't tell me anything about this bathroom yet. Let me have a look for myself.
Okay.
So, has your bathroom person done all of this, or have you done any of it? Before I start ripping you apart.
I made it work. I made the hot water work.
Okay, but in terms of the decoration and the refurb, has he done it all? Like the panels?
Yeah.
Put the bath in?
Yeah.
The shower?
Yeah.
The finishing, the trim? The bath panel? Has this guy got any experience in fitting any bathrooms before?
He said he worked in Legoland as a plumber for 5 years.
What, building fucking bricks? Has he done the joinery?
Yeah. He's done all this artwork that you can see in here.
I am a perfectionist when it comes to finishing, because finishing makes a massive difference to the quality of the house.
We need to cut that bit. I am a perfectionist when it comes to finishing.
Clip that.
When I say finishing, I mean finishing refurbishments.
Okay.
Not on my Only Gans page. I can't remember what was here before, Ethan. Just remind me. Was it just the shower?
Pink bath.
Pink
crappy
bath.
little shower up there.
Yeah.
The toilet was where George is, but it was against that wall.
Gotcha.
And then the sink was there.
It's functional. The design is functional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. I like the bath. It's a really nice big bath. Did you choose it?
I did.
Yeah. So good choice for that. Shower panel. Okay, well it works. Is it? Yeah, okay. Shower panel seems to be okay.
Yeah.
That works, that's fine. So who's done the finishing around there? Who's like, has it been siliconed or not?
No.
So he hasn't done it?
No, no.
So that bath panel needs to be popped back out.
It does, Rick, but this room stresses me out beyond belief.
So you have to take the panel off.
I'm not doing anything to this bathroom.
But you're going to have to take the panel off to investigate the leak.
Yeah.
Otherwise you have to.
But looking at it though, it's nothing here, is it? It's behind the wall. Nothing is leaking.
It's going to be under the bath panel.
And the problem is we've stripped it back so many times.
But you're going to have to take it off anyway to push it, unless you're going to just leave it.
I'm going to leave it.
But you're going to have to silicone it.
I would, yeah.
I know you're stressed out about it. Right, how much did you pay for it?
6.1.
£6,000? With the plastering?
With a little bit of plastering. So this was 3.2.
Okay. So
sorry, no, that wasn't supplied. I supplied it
so
myself.
I said 3.5 for the bathroom.
Yeah, but I supplied it myself, so it was another 1.5 for all the appliances.
So how much did this cost you in total?
4.6.
So £4,000, 4.6 for the bathroom alone, not including the plastering.
No, that's with all appliances and everything. And sorry, that was minus the cost to get a Sparky out to do the shower because we didn't agree it. What I've learned from this experience
What
is
do you mean a Sparky for the shower? Is that not connected to the main tap?
It was an electric shower.
Oh,
before.
right, yeah, to take it out.
But the problem is, I wanted this all agreed in writing with me and him, and he refused to do it. He did it all over WhatsApp, and I didn't have anything to stand on. If he says, right, you've got to pay for someone to do this, we don't agree it.
It's not going to take a lot to fix it.
No, but
I get you stressed out. Don't get stressed out about it. You know, a bit of silicone will go a long way. Once you've got this painted and rubbed down and filled and glossed, it's going to look 100 times better. So just get on with that. Get some wood filler. Get it rubbed down and painted. That's going to make it look a lot better. Just rub that down, paint it up there. Yeah. And then that gap down there is the first thing you see. So if you don't want to push the bath panel out, then I would silicone it over. Just to get rid of the hole.
Put a plunger there or like a toilet brush.
Try it. Try it. Yeah.
There's a toilet brush just behind you.
Or one of the car panel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try it. And silicone around the bottom. Yeah. Tidy that up.
Yeah.
And then it's okay. I know you're pissed off because of what you paid for it, but
have you ever had that experience?
Oh, loads. Oh, mate.
It's stressful, isn't it?
Loads.
It's horrible.
But as you grow in the industry, you get the people that you know around you that you can trust eventually, and you only go to those people. When you're new and you haven't got what we call a power team and you're experimenting, you've got to kiss a lot of frogs. There's worse bits of the house than this.
Yeah, I know.
And then once you've painted it all up, it's not going to be a deal breaker. Just get it finished. The finishing touches. I mean, the panels are all right.
Yeah.
That shower looks great. The bath looks lovely. And then the last room in.
So it's a second bed. Literally nothing's happened to this. We just stuck a bed in.
What are you going to do here then?
Nothing.
You're going to paint it?
It's been painted, hasn't it?
Has it been painted?
Yeah,
I don't know what it was like before. I
don't know if that window's blown.
It is blown.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't open it though because it's very temperamental. I'm going to leave it, to be honest. I'm going to go outside and wash it.
Okay.
But this is functional. It works as a bedroom. You sleep.
So what's left to do? Apart from the skirting?
So the skirting, the beading, the front door, the window downstairs.
Yeah.
And then just finishing touches.
Outside?
Oh yeah, the garden.
What are you going to do? Just cut it all back and weed it?
Well,
get a fence panel in.
Well, I need to show you something. On Zoopla, right, the people that have listed this house before, let me get it up. They've used the same photos of the garden for the last 3 years of listings. So I'm just going to do exactly the same.
So you can't leave it like that?
No. Obviously not like that, but I don't think I need
just get Root Blast, and it comes in a bottle like that off Amazon. It's really strong. Get one of them pump sprayers for a couple of quid. Go out there, spray it when it's a dry day, if you can work it out. Maybe spray it twice. It'll kill it all completely. Then all you need to do is get a spade, take off the dead root heads or the dead flower heads, and then it'll look 100% better. It's all gone. And maybe power wash it if you can. If you want to get top dollar for it.
I don't.
Well, you want to get your money back.
I just want to shift it, to be
You want to
honest.
get, yeah, but you can't do it at a loss.
Make me an offer, go on, you'll have it.
I don't want it.
I'll take a loss on it, honestly.
I'll give you 30 grand now, cash.
No, I can't do 30 grand. 30 grand's a bit too tight. Yeah.
Well, I can't
think
remember what you paid for it now.
86.
86.
86, and fun fact, I've had it evaluated for minimum 110-ish.
Yeah. And you spent 10 on it.
Yeah, but minus all the fees and stuff, I've probably made about 3 grand, 4 grand.
But you've had a good experience. And how much have you made on your social media videos? You know, add that to it as well.
Yeah, none at all.
So, it's an experience.
Yeah.
You've done it. You wanted to do it. You've done it.
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Under different circumstances, yes. And with more people around me.
Maybe a bit closer to home.
No.
I know this is home, but I mean,
Yeah.
like your family, you know,
No, I don't think that affects it.
doesn't.
No,
Okay.
I just think I need to not rush it as much. I think I've rushed into this way too much, and I've tried to get it done.
On a really low budget.
And I've tried to be doing car stuff on the side, trying to focus on that.
The thing is, Ethan, with houses, you make your money when you buy.
I know.
So
you
you buy it at the right price, then you know you're going to make your money. But you paid kind of market value for this.
Yeah.
I think I was about 500 quid out, wasn't I, with my prediction?
Mm.
And to try and sell it for a profit, you've got to have something special.
I know.
Something that no one else has done around here.
So.
And whilst you've done it, you have done it on a budget.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of things that, but you've left a bit for other people to do as well, which is also quite a nice thing. So people can come in and put their own mark on it.
Exactly, which is why we went for white.
But I think the area has got a ceiling price. That's the
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
which will obviously affect your end value.
Yeah.
So you're happy just to wash its face and move on?
Exactly, which is why a lot of the things that you've said I probably won't be doing.
No, I get that because you've run out of money, right?
Yeah.
Now. You've over budget, yeah.
I've spent 12, and
Okay.
the budget was 10.
That's about. You know what? Right? There's some principles in everything in life. Everything takes longer than you think it will.
Mm-hmm.
Everything will cost you more than you think it will.
Yeah.
And you won't make as much money as you think you will. And those are the principles that I've always worked on. So I've always gone in on a project with 20% contingency, perhaps, and know that the builder's costs are always more than they've said. It's never been, even with the builder I work with now, the costs come in more, always. So I always work with a 20% contingency, and if everything still works with that added into the deal, then I know I've got a good deal. Yeah?
So
Would I have bought this house? No.
Yeah.
Because I know that the ceiling price in the area, I can't break that ceiling price. I can't. If you come into this house and you turn it into a boutique, 3-bedroom, amazing property that just looks the bollocks, you're still only going to get 110, 115,000. You're not going to break that ceiling because of the area.
You would have done your due diligence. You know what my due diligence was? I looked on Google Maps. How far is it from B&Q? That was all I did.
So you didn't look at how what the sold prices were in the area?
I looked at what it sold for before, and I did.
And the average price in the area? Because I did quite a lot of work when I first came around to work out how much it was worth, how much I reckon you paid for it, which is very close, and how much you'd probably get when you sold it.
I don't think I'll get anywhere near 130, 140.
Oh yeah, you won't?
No.
No, like I'm saying, if you did it up to a higher standard,
Yeah.
you might. But then there's a ceiling price for this road because it's not high end.
No.
And you're not going to break that with the level of the refurb you've done.
Yeah.
So I would say you paid 80 what, sorry?
86.
And you spent just over 10 on it.
Yeah.
So let's call it around 100k with all your fees.
But then minus solicitors and estate agents for when it's sold, what's that
yeah,
going to be? A couple more grand?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have to add that on it. Yeah.
I don't know.
You're going to break even. You can't sell it.
Probably.
Don't sell it for anything less than break even.
No, of
Promise
course not.
yourself,
Yeah, I
including
won't.
your legal fees and your estate
Yeah,
agency
I
fees. So make
wouldn't.
sure you add that in. And
Sure.
and then people will come and they'll make cheeky offers.
I know.
I think one of the good things is there's still work for people to do here, and people like to put their own stamp on houses. So that is a positive.
So the estate agents that I was chatting to have said the ideal buyer for this is either first-time buyers or an investor.
Yeah.
Because it ticks every box
Yeah.
for rentals, and you can rent this out. I think you can get 950 for this rented out.
Cool.
Which
It's not
is,
bad.
Which is nice, to be honest, but
You're not interested?
I'm not interested. I don't want the stress.
Yeah.
It's too much stress for 950.
What stress?
Well, you've got to deal with them. And if I'm not living here, what am I going to do?
Well, give it to an agent.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
You've got to start trusting people.
No.
You know, you're never going to scale any business unless you start trusting people to help you.
Yeah.
Not everyone's bad.
No.
You know, there are some good agents out there. And no matter what you do, no matter what industry you go into, you can't scale unless you take staff on. And you've got to trust them.
I know. Yeah, I'm learning.
And not everyone is going to be as diligent as you. You have to let that go. Sometimes people will do things you don't agree with, but if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you have a chat and you have an explanation of how to do it better. But you're never going to scale in the car business that you're doing. If you're going to carry on with that, if you want to get bigger, you can't scale unless you take stuff.
I think it's a bit of as well. I don't want to scale with this because I don't enjoy it, and there's no point me putting all my eggs in one basket if I hate it.
Yeah. Well, that's another factor. If you don't like it, then it's not going to be a nice, happy experience.
Exactly.
I love doing property. I get pissed off when people do things wrong, obviously, but you've got to let things go as well.
Yeah.
You know, you have to sometimes just accept it is what it is. Because if you get stressed out and focused on that one thing and it takes away all of those positive thoughts that you can be having about everything else, and all you can think about is that,
exactly what
then
I've
it's
had with
going to
this.
piss you off.
Exactly what I've had with this. I've been trying to get happy on camera and excited for cars, but I've just had matey boy charge me £6,000 for a bathroom.
Let it go.
I can't do it. So I'd rather put all my power and knowledge to cars and enjoy it and love it.
But sometimes things might go wrong with that. I mean,
well, it does all the time.
If something goes wrong and the car comes back to you for whatever reason, or someone tries to challenge that, then that's going to be. But you can't control everything, and if you're thinking about stuff like that, it's going to take away your focus from everything else. So just as a little bit of a mentoring life lesson for the future, we can only have one thought, right, at a time, because it's impossible to have any more. So at the moment, you're thinking about what I'm saying, or at least I hope you are, right? Those thoughts then get transcribed inside your body, and all of that energy becomes your feelings. And then those feelings can create anxiety, or they can create happiness. And then those lead into your actions. So if you've got low energy, and then you're going to go off and try and do your cars, and you're thinking about this all the time, or your videos, that's going to come across.
Exactly.
So don't try and control everything. Just tap it to one side. Couple of things. Can I do anything about it now? Yes or no? Yes, do something about it. No, forget about it and move on.
Exactly what I'm trying to do with this house. Yeah. Cool. Right.
So good.
There you go.
You need to do a lot of finishing work here.
Yeah.
So paint up all of the architraves, all of the door frames, all of the window beading, all of the skirting board. Try and get it finished before you put it back on the market. You could put it on the market now if you wanted to.
I know. Okay. Yeah.
And then kind of wipe its face and break even. For me, I'd get it finished. I'd spend a couple of weekends here. Oh, you're living here anyway, so spend a couple of days glossing up the skirting boards, glossing up the door frames, tidy it up a little bit, and then the garden.
Yeah.
And then get it on the market.
And then get it shifted. Yeah.
And then move on.
Yeah. Well.
And then maybe sometime in the future you might want to do it again. I don't know, you might change your mindset. Yeah. It's not for everyone, is it?
Definitely not. And it's not as easy as people think it is. It's not buy a house, paint it and sell it. No way.
Not when you're doing it yourself.
No way is it that easy. If it was that easy, everyone would do it.
See, the thing is, my last project that I finished, I didn't get involved in it at all. I just went there, I viewed it, I offered on the spot, bought it cash. Builder went in, 2 months later he went out, I got the keys.
That's wicked.
We went in now and again to do some videos.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But I had nothing to do with that at all.
So that's all trust, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of the things were wrong. We had to get them back and do a couple of things. But the finish of it is insane. Have you seen it?
I have. That's your Airbnb one, isn't it?
So good.
Yeah.
It's my best property. And I had no involvement at all. No stress.
Yeah.
No stress. It was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's wicked.
And I've got a maintenance guy that works for me full time as well that, he will go and snag. So rather than getting the builder back, and because they're off on another project, they don't care. So if there are any little things that snag, then he'll go and do it. Because he's on the payroll anyway, so it doesn't really cost me any money.
Oh, he's on the payroll? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Full time, yeah.
Wicked. Right, there you are. If you want to buy a house in Swansea, hit me up.
So, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. I mean, it's a good walkthrough with Ethan. He's doing a great job. And contrary to popular belief, he's not my son. We're not related.
We need to clear that. We need to clear
We're
that.
not related. I do look a little bit like his dad, but we're not related either. So he's not my nephew and he's not my son. Okay, so just so you know. So make sure you hit me up on that like button, that subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you in a bit.